cold and flu season typically means multiple trips to the pharmacy for some prescription drugs.
We have both been there with our kids, right? 11 Alive viewer was surprised when her pharmacist handed her a generic substitute instead of the brand name that she'd been prescribed. So she reached out to our Verify team. Here's Jerry Carnes.
Does swapping out a name brand prescription for a generic give you the same result? That's what 11 Alive viewer Sandra wanted to know. She asked us to find out if it's okay for your pharmacy to make the switch without consulting you or your doctor. Let's verify. Our sources are the Food and Drug Administration, Dr. Jonathan Marquez of the Georgia Pharmacy Association, and Georgia Law. According to the FDA, approved generic drugs work in the same way and provide the same benefits and risks as their brand name counterparts. Dr. Marquez says the FDA tests them to make sure they're safe and effective.
It obviously is a different color and shape as the brand name, but the active ingredient, the blood pressure medicine, the diabetes medicine, the cholesterol medicine is the exact same chemical structure.
The practice of substituting generic drugs for name brands is common according to the FDA and is subject to each state's pharmacy laws. In Georgia, the law says it's okay to substitute with a generic as long as it's, quote, pharmaceutically equivalent to the prescribed name brand. The law also states that the generic has to be the lowest retail price drug in stock and that the pharmacist has to notify the patient, usually by way of a notation on the prescription bottle or an information sticker.
We always like to, at our pharmacies, like to put on there, generic drug substituted for and put the brand name so people can, put two and two together.
If your doctor specifies on the prescription to give you a name brand, the pharmacist is not allowed to give you a generic. So we can verify that a pharmacist can substitute the name brand on your prescription with a generic as long as they notify you in some way when you're given the drug.
As always, we are dedicated to answering any questions you have. If you see a claim online you'd like us to verify, send us an email to verify@11alive.com or text the word verify to the number on your screen.